Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here, Safi Financial Network, April 11, 2025, weekly edition. All right, let's start with the S&P 500 weekly chart. We just got a nice capitulation signal beginning of this week, came back all the way down to 46 to 48, actually 48.15. That's the level that I was looking for in a monthly and weekly chart. And we just got the top of the 2022, like a January 2022, we just got the top of the market here, and then going all the way down 2022 bear market. So we never tested this top. This is nice capitulation sign, and usually when we get this type of signal, this is like a very I should say decisive bottom for the market. Still, we are not there yet, but I'm going to explain more about this structure. But right now, you see that here's the bottom of the 2022 bear market, and here's the top of the market in 2020 COVID crash, right? So we got the same scenario here. Here's the 2021, 2022 top, going all the way down, off to the rally, coming back down again to test this high. So right now, strong wick. Strong wick, the candle shows itself, but we are kind of like in a very, very decisive moment. First of all, there's some bullish reading for the market. We recaptured this August low, we recaptured this April low, and nicely we tested once here, nice rebound, and close a wick above a 5300. This is very, very important. If you haven't watched my video for the last few days, at least watch that one because I explain why this is very important. So this is bullish. The bearish sign is here. We are below this supply area, 55 to 58, I should say. This is the supply area that put pressure, or 56 to 58. This is the critical area for the market. So we may see some kind of like this bounce is continuing, but we need to recapture SMA 60, which is my bullish moving average, long-term bullish moving average. Whenever price is below this, any kind of like a bounce could be a sell. Like this, sell, right? So we need to go above this and hold itself. Right now, we are below this. This is kind of like dangerous because we have seen this before in 2022. We got nice rally, multi-weeks rally to the upside, and sold off sharply after that. We may see some kind of like a bullish price action going forward for the next few weeks, and we tested this area, supply area, and then getting back to the downside and tested this 46 to 4800. This could be a scenario in months of May, June. Not sure about that yet. So we need to see how market is going to react to this 46, to this 56 to 5800. This is very, very important level. Right now, stochastic momentum, nice bull reversal to the upside. We want to see that. We want to see this actually getting back to the upside, and we want to see this as well here. So whenever we see this, even in a bear market, market usually shows us a nice strength to the upside. IMI shows itself. Last week, actually, IMI shows that we are bottom last week. So this week is just confirmation. As I said before, IMI is kind of like a leading indicator. So whenever it shows like oversold condition, this means we are, even in overbought condition, we are very close to a market correction. So right now, we are kind of like getting a nice rebound from IMI, which is a very interesting indicator actually. And just looking at this one more in different charts, see the same result here. So this is leading indicator, not lagging for me. And all indicators are showing, at least for next few weeks, months of April could be a positive months. And we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the daily chart. Daily chart tells me that we are forming a nice bullish consolidation here. We are about to get a buy signal from MACD here. Stochastic already show bull reversal to the upside nicely. We got 1 day correction, and today we just got a nice scenario, again, higher low. And let's see how it goes. We need to get above this pivotal point, which is 54.80. So if we get above 54.80, we are kind of like tackling to this important area, which is 56 to 5700. let's see how it goes. Next week is gonna be a lots of scenario for the market. We will have US and Iran negotiation on Saturday, which I don't think that's gonna be a big move, but we'll see. It's gonna impact a crude actually a market a lot more than a stock market. But Witkoff and Putin, they just met each other, and seems like the meeting was okay. Like this is a geopolitical slogan, everything is fine, but we don't know exactly what's happening behind the desk. So all in all, I should say market is very fragile right now. I'm just looking for, to be honest, a bull scenario is gonna be this. So we're gonna just recapture all these pivotal points. As soon as we are getting above this, I should say any pullback could give us a fantastic, nice buying opportunity to new all-time high. This is going to be a nice reverse head and shoulder, and that's going to be the best pattern everyone needs to look. But if we get kind of like getting more strength, but can't get above this pivotal point, which is 5,800, I should say 5,781, then getting back to the downside, I think we are done with a correction, a corrective rally. And this corrective rally can end to resumption to the downside. Not sure if we are going to take out this low, but it's going to be very potential scenario that we are getting back to the downside in months of May. Months of May, I'm kind of like scared of that one because I believe my cycles, like the one that I show you here, is going to show me that month of May is going to be a bad month for the market. So we'll see how it goes. We are not going to forecasting or predicting. We are just looking the price action and cycles. Nasdaq. Moving on to the weekly chart, the same scenario here. We got a nice demand area here. Bull reversal, stochastic RSI, and MACD is just oversold, getting back to the reversal. We need to get above this supply area on 19,000, 20,000. If we get above 19,700, that would be a bullish signal. Right now, we are at 18,600, so we are going to see another push for 1,000 level to the upside for NASDAQ. NASDAQ daily chart, I mean, nicely recaptured 18,300, hold above it. And on a weekly basis, this is very, very important. We are getting to the congested level of moving averages, price actions, everything on a daily chart. So still a momentum keeps growing up. And that is good. We are about to get a buy signal from MACD, which is going to be another bullish indicator. We may go back above this 19,000, but for a better bullish case, we need to get above 20,000. Then pullback could be a fantastic buying opportunity. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to US 30, which is Dow. Dow, the same scenario here for weekly chart. We got a nice bull reversal on stochastic, great reversal on this top here, which is 2021 top. Every chart actually is showing the same thing. When I say this, this is a very, very nice scenario, now or never. We need to get above this supply area, which is just below this supply area is SMA 60 on a weekly basis. Very, very important in SMA 50. So we need to recapture all those two moving averages and supply area at the same time. That would be a bullish indicator. Otherwise, we are getting back to the bear side. So stay tuned for that one. Keep an eye on those ones. Mark it on your chart as well. However, daily chart tells me that this bullish indicator is a bullish bull flag or a bullish consolidation. We need to see more consolidation for a nice breaking through to the upside. If we capture this pivotal point, which is a 40,800, and this pivotal point, that would be very nice, great signal. Right now, we recaptured this and this pivotal point. So August low recaptured nicely. September low recaptured nicely on a weekly basis. These are all bullish signs, but we need to see more bullish to give market benefit of doubt for a bullish momentum or getting back to new all-time high. The rocket star is here. Gold. Gold reached to the level that we were waiting for a long time, 32 to 3,300. Fantastic scenario. This is not going to be end for gold. This is just very foreseeable scenario for me for gold price. Right now, within 3 candles, see that gold every day more than 2% to the upside. This is huge. And this is a nice parabolic move. Whatever we see like this is not exceptional. We can see that here in a parabolic move in gold, especially in August, March 2022. Look at that. So this is crazy. And after that goes to a bear market, major bear market. So right now, the same scenario here. Look at that. So when gold is getting to overbought condition at new all-time high, this means this is very, very strong momentum and it can go higher and higher. Right now, just the 3 days candle, but this is very, very spicy. So it can go up to 34 or even 3,600 down the road. But I wouldn't just bet on that more just because this is a parabolic move and we need to see some kind of like a movement from silver. Actually, I'm pretty happy with silver movement today. Silver just goes up nicely 3%, more than 3% to the upside. We need to recapture this 34, 35. If we get above this, I would say silver $40 to $44 based on my calculation on monthly chart and weekly chart is foreseeable scenario. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm kind of like a positive in price action for precious metals. Copper is in the same camp as well. So you see that copper. This is a daily chart, but look at the trend line here. Even in this capitulation, we tested nicely, nice rebound. So copper may go back to new all-time high. I'm not sure about that, but this is very, very foreseeable scenario. The momentum is coming back to metals. This means the US dollar is going to get weaker and weaker. Crude is just forming a nice bottoming candle here. Not exactly the level that I was hoping to, like 51 to 53, but 55 is okay. So I take it for a bottom. Energy stocks as well. So they're just getting back to upside as well. We need to see more upside move. We need to see recapturing this 65. If it recaptures 65, then 72 to 74. And then it can go higher to potentially $90. So we will see how it goes with crude. But I should say crude is formed bottom. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin just getting back to the upside, 5%, great move. We need to get above this pivotal point, which is 88,000. So keep an eye on this potentially during weekend. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Because Bitcoin is going to be tradable over the weekend as well. Next 2 days, keep an eye on this. Ethereum is not the same, but a bullish harami. Obviously lagging, and it's lagging for a while right now. So Ethereum will have hard time to get back to its bullish momentum because it needs to go above 25 to 2,900. Bond yield is just getting back to the upside, sparking higher today, and it seems like the bottom is there, and it can go higher to actually not recapturing 4%, but pretty close, 3.97. It can go higher to 420, 430. So we'll see how it goes with bond yield. Treasury, just that double bottom here and getting back down. Bond yield put pressure on Treasury, but Treasury is getting back to the upside today just because this is oversold. This is oversold. This is kind of like a retesting this trend line as well. You see that? Here's the trend line. And right now, we just get back to the upside. Potentially, that's going to be good level for people if you want to just invest in Treasury just as a hedge. 86, it's a good level. Moving on to VIX. VIX is down today, and higher shadows telling me that a lower low, a lower high all the time here for the last few days, and this one can go lower as well. So VIX, if it goes below 30, then it's gonna have like a sharp move to 20-ish. Right now, still fear is there. 37, it's a lot. It's a lot. Even with a bull market, I mean like a bullish structure for the market, 37 weeks is a lot. So this means market is very fragile. But all in all, I should say a market can have a strength to the upside and VIX can go down easily. Dixie, just you see that slaughtering to the downside. Bond yield is up, but Dixie is down. So Dixie goes below 100 level. Actually, since this is 2023 July, and the last time when Dixie was there was 2022, March 2022. So Dixie is getting to the lowest level since March 2022. And I should say even lower is possible. 97 to 99 is going to be the scenario that support are going to be um, there. And this is a weekly demand area. So institution will get back to this. But right now, I would say Dixie is weak. Apple technology world getting back to the upside nicely after yesterday corrective move. So Apple is getting back to the upside. Nice bullish consolidation. I would say the buyers actually here are the winners. Ultimately, we can go to 221 to 222. Amazon is the same scenario. We need to get above this at 206. Otherwise, this is just going to be a dead cat bounce. Meta, uh, kind of like a lagging. You see that gap down. Buyers came back, but still below yesterday price action. So still Meta needs to go back to the upside. 580 is a very, very important level. Microsoft nicely getting back to the upside. This is a bullish structure for Microsoft. I would say for those ones who are Microsoft shareholders, the bulls are back. So we need to see Microsoft is getting back to here to 440. Google, the same scenario. It's going to be a good month for Google as well. So for the next few weeks, so this is a good bullish structure for Google. 157. If it goes above 168, then it can go higher. Netflix nicely getting back to the upside. Bullish structure here. We need to see breaking through above 1,000 level. Tesla nicely forming a bullish consolidation. It's like meta style, but I would say this is a nice W pattern. We need to get above a 300. 300, if it goes higher, this means we are going to break above this and also break above this trend line. SMH, semiconductor index, getting back to the upside after yesterday. Kind of like a gap down. We just go back up again. Stocks the same pattern, going back up, laggard compared to SMH. Taiwan Semiconductor, pretty good price action for Taiwan. If it goes above 172, then you're going to be hopeful this bearish momentum is finished. AMD, a great move today, more than 4% to the upside. Great move for AMD. And I would say AMD is a very, very high probable scenario that this is the bottom. Even if market goes to the bear market for lots of stocks, AMD has been bottom. So I need to see AMD goes back up again to 116, getting back down and then back up. What a beautiful pattern form at the very bottom. This is a nice reverse head and shoulder. We're going to see AMD again getting back to the ultimate target that I have. So we'll see how it goes. But all in all, I should say AMD is forming a very nice bottoming formation, if you ask me. NVIDIA, the same. We can go to 125, 126, at least for the short term. Not sure about that. So uh, if if we get the same scenario like AMD, so this is gonna be the scenario that I'm looking at. That would be great move for NVIDIA. So even if we get above this 126, then we can just go to new all-time high, potentially summertime. So we will see how it goes. I know lots of people are bearish, but I'm kind of like saying the bulls are back, at least for a short term. Texas Instrument, this one just capitulated today, laggard, but getting back to the upside. I would say this is going to be a good area for buy. Lam Research forming higher today compared to yesterday, kind of like a gap down corrective move, still above this $60, which is bullish. XLF Financials, JP Morgan came up with a nice result today, 7% growth in revenue. Great move. And XLF just forming a bullish consolidation. KBE, large cap bank ETF, forming a nice hammer though. KRE lagging, but still forming up a bullish structure at least to fill this gap to 54. JP Morgan nicely moved to the higher high, and we fill this gap. We can go higher to 254. Goldman Sachs, the same pattern going higher here. Goldman can go to this 580. Bank of America, nice bullish harami here, and we'll see how it goes. But I would say banks are forming, Wells Fargo as well, forming higher. GDX, fantastic move, new all-time high, even after hours. It just again a bit more, 49.98. Great move for gold miners. And this is what we are expecting for gold miners, and nicely nailed on. GDXJ, the same scenario here. Not new all-time high actually, but pretty close, pretty close. So right now, I would say still they have more room to run. AEM new all-time high, $118. New month, fantastic move. Just jump above this white range bar. Gap window here. So this means we are going to get a gap fill as well to 57, 58. So we'll see how it goes. Gold Barrick, the same scenario, just getting back to 20. Remember, $21 target for me. And XLE, which is fine, Energy Spider, just getting back to the upside. I believe they're bottom and they're waiting for another push for crude to getting back to the upside. I would say money is coming slowly to this sector. And because it is very, very interesting at these levels. Exxon, the same pattern here. $100 was Exxon, was very cheap at these prices. Today, we just got 3% to the upside nicely. Chevron just capitulated like Texas Instrument in semiconductors. Chevron, I believe, today was capitulation. And we should see more bullish momentum is coming for Chevron. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. What do you think about the market? Are we get back to the bull side, or we are at the dead cat bounce and we should just see more bearish momentum down the road? Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.